Yo, what's going on, guys? Welcome to a new series. This is the Pokenights podcast, and today we are joined by Hunter, Forgotten, and
Yay!
that's about it.
Hello.
So, so I guess the first topic we should start off on is like me and Forgotten were talking about before, the prices of the games and the price of the Wi-Fi.
For the Nintendo Switch.
Yes,
Oh,
yes,
the
yes.
price of Wi-Fi is not bad. 'Cause
It's
only
not.
like
Yeah.
it's
But
like
the games are
it's £7 a year, bro. It's £7 a year unless you pay
No.
30 quid for 10 people for a year, which is mind blowing. So basically,
For
if I
us,
was to,
for us, you know how it's £7 for you. For us, it's $20.
it's gonna be
$20,
like
yeah.
$20 and maybe $30, $40 for the year. But
No,
basically,
I think it's $20 for the year. I'm pretty sure.
yeah, but if you were to buy the family pack, which is 30 quid for
Oh.
me, it would be around 40, maybe a little bit
Yeah.
more, a little less. But basically, the family pack is a good deal because if I was to buy that, I could give you two the code and you never have to worry about it.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I could give you the code.
Oh.
So we
Damn.
could do it as like instead of a family pack in a way, we do it as a friendship thing.
Yeah.
So like we
Just
all
split the
combine
price.
together, pay for it,
Yeah,
and then
that's actually.
we all just get it, and it works for 10 people. So if someone couldn't pay for online, they could we could help it, like basically do it as like a giveaway thing where
Yeah.
we give
Oh.
away like a year online with a special code.
Yeah, if the
nice.
three of us did that, it would pretty much split the cost in half.
Yeah,
Well, for
Yeah,
me,
that's nice.
it's like, because it would be like 35 for the family plan,
yeah,
but you split that in half, or at least in US dollars, $10, it would be about $11 each, which is pretty much half the price
yeah,
for.
which is which is
Yeah.
good. It's good. I like the route Nintendo's taking. We don't have to waste 50 to 60 like pounds or
Yeah.
dollars like
But
the
like,
PlayStation.
yeah, but like, here's the thing that kind of bothers me is let's say you
Mhm.
just want to get it for one person. Here in US, like $20 is a lot.
Yeah,
So
that's about 2 hours of minimum wage work.
yeah, so it's like you let's say in we were talking about me and Forgot we were talking about this before. More than half of the Nintendo fans are kids. And
Yeah,
what kids are gonna have the money
and
to spend $60 plus $20 and spend eighty
yeah,
dollars on getting, let's say, Smash Ultimate and
yeah,
Wi-Fi?
A lot of people don't get an allowance, you know.
yeah,
Yes.
no.
That's my case. Like I don't have an
I
allowance.
don't get an allowance. The money I get is either from me working or from like family.
Yeah.
The way I get money is either my benefits I get or I get it out of Twitch.
Yeah.
That's the only way I get it, but I've already pre-ordered my Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee and Smash Ultimate, so I'm good.
Nice.
I'm good. I've got all those coming in.
Yeah.
But my counseling job that I did, I didn't get paid minimum wage. I did get paid a fair amount for being a counselor,
Yeah.
but like it's not minimum wage. I'm putting in a lot of effort, especially waking up early in the morning. That's not easy.
Yeah, that's not easy, especially for like someone under the age of 18.
Yeah, I can't. I hardly can wake up. Like the only reason I was able to wake up so early is because I was so jet lagged from my vacation.
Ah. Yeah, I hate being jet lagged, but that's never really happened to me because I'll stay up all night and then sleep through the day.
Hunter's
That's
nocturnal.
why if I ever get a job, I want to work night shifts because I can work that way.
Night shift. That'd be amazing.
Because it's only 4 o'clock in the morning for me right now, and I am wide awake, like nothing's bothering me.
Yeah.
So
The only downfall, I just gotta stay a bit more quieter so I don't wake everyone up.
Yeah.
one
Even
thing
though everyone's gonna be up in like 2 hours.
So this is the next topic I do want to look onto since we kind of just finished that whole topic there. It's not really wasn't that much to talk
Yeah.
about it, but
Yeah.
another topic I do want to speak on is the price of the Pro controller for the Switch.
That is horrendous.
Yes,
What's the Pro controller's cost?
it costs 80, I believe, in American dollars.
$80. You're not.
80 or 70.
Hold on, let me have a
I
look.
see it at Walmart at 42, but like.
No, that's got to be a wired controller, dude. Like,
Pro
That's
controller.
actually insane.
Yeah,
It's
pro controller's
expensive.
like 55 quid to
Yeah,
60
so
quid for me,
that's about
which is
80. That's about
horrendous.
80, 80,
It's like
90.
it's basically a price of a game.
Yeah, no,
Yeah,
more
that's
than
what
a
I'm
game.
more used.
Like if you wanted to, you could buy Nintendo eShop cards and get games on Nintendo eShop with that. Like at least
Yeah,
3
like
games out of that if you
that's
Yeah,
get cheap.
you could
that's
get it cheaper that way.
insane. That's
Yeah.
But this
insane
it's
pricing.
it is horrendous that they're getting kids because most people play with like they play PlayStation or Xbox, and people who play Xbox they like those big bulky controllers.
Yeah,
Yes.
I prefer those controllers. At least that type. I mean, I've used the Joy Cons. I don't have a Switch, but my friend has given it to me. But I've just
Yeah,
found it to be so much easier using something like a Pro controller because that's what
yeah,
I'm more
yeah.
used to.
And I'm actually glad that Nintendo has kind of touched upon this subject. That's why they're bringing the GameCube controller back, and I've ordered that with the adapter already. So we've got two
On the
controllers coming in
Nintendo
to me and my
Store,
brother.
it's $70, and it states nothing about the
Wow.
price of shipping.
Oh,
That's
so
even worse.
but here's the thing, okay? I'm complaining, but at the same time I'm kind of with them on this. What they did, okay, after the Pro controller came out, they released a wired controller. Wired controller is more than half the price of that.
Wow.
Like it's
Wait,
$25. It's $25. It is
Oh, that's a wired controller, yeah.
yeah. So like
depends on
what
how long the wire is.
yeah, well still, but like
Well, you could get 1 meters to 2 meters to even 3 meters in
Oh,
length.
that's not bad. That's not
So
yeah.
bad.
it's not bad because they actually work on the PC and laptops as well.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So like
like that's like 3 feet for us, almost like almost 3.5 feet. That's quite a distance.
yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
especially for like a portable system. That most of the time, if I'm gonna be playing it like in the car, that'll be more than enough.
But like the only
Yeah.
problem with the wired controller is that it has to be hooked up to the dock.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's got to be
The
hooked
Pro
into
controller,
dock.
the Pro controller is a wireless controller, which is cool about it. But I still don't think it should be that much. And speaking
yeah.
of the Pro
Yeah,
controller, I do
maybe
not.
have it.
Go ahead.
Alright, so to make a suggestion, just how you know how the Xbox One and the PlayStation 4 controllers are like around 40 to 50 dollars.
Yes.
So maybe have it around that price, not have it any higher, like 50 to 60.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. And like what I'm saying here is okay. You can buy the Pro controller, right?
Yep.
Or you can
Mhm.
buy the Joy Cons, which are the same price, and the Joy Cons are little hunks of plastic with
Yeah.
Bluetooth like chips in them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like if you have enough smarts, you could just makeshift those things.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Like literally, all you need is like the molds, the plastic, and like you're good.
Yeah.
Yeah, my
Yeah.
friend, he didn't do
I've
that,
done
but
that.
like, my friend has this like thing. I don't know where he got it. It doesn't look like a Nintendo product, but it pretty much separates the Joy-Con, so it's kind of like a Pro controller. Obviously, it's not the same because the buttons are in the same place.
Yeah, I did
Mhm.
that with my PlayStation controller. So basically, I have a spare PlayStation 4 controller which broke, and the two Switch Joy-Cons also broke at the same time. So I thought, what if I merge them together just to make it like as a Pro controller, so I don't have to buy one? I managed to do it. It doesn't look very good, but it's all right for me to handle. Like it feels
Yeah.
more like a GameCube controller in a
Yes,
way.
and
Yeah,
like
I
here's the
mean,
thing you can do with it now. They've
Mm.
made adapters for like let's say you have a PS4 or Xbox One.
Yeah, they've made adapters for
Yeah,
it.
you can just hook it into your Switch dock, and then it'll work just like a Joy-Con remote, except it'll feel much more comfortable, and you don't need to
Yeah.
spend $15 on Amazon for one if I'm correct, 15-20 bucks,
Yeah.
and those things are like, let's say you want to play Fortnite for just an example, you want to play Fortnite
Mm.
on Switch, and you use that adapter, dude, and you're like used to
Mm.
like Xbox, PlayStation, you can freaking dominate, dude, over anyone.
Yeah, because they'd be using the docks or
Yeah, the Joy-Cons, yeah.
But the thing is, I play Fortnite on the Switch, and the docks are so much like the little Joy Cons are so much easier to use. I got a 30 kill win yesterday
Oh,
by doing it.
jeez.
It was my best game ever, and I could never do that on PlayStation because it is so hard. But because there's so many people who are bad on the Switch, it's just easy to dominate people.
Mhm.
So I ended up getting a 30 kill streak and then winning the game, and then I got another 20 to win the game. So
Yeah.
it's just easy to dominate people on the Switch.
Yeah, but anyways, let's hop more into topic about the price of just Switch games in general. Those
Oh
things,
yeah.
it's irrational. I was talking to
I actually
Forgotten.
have the Nintendo. Ooh, okay, that was loud. I have the Nintendo store open.
Yeah, so
I trying to get to the point, like the actual like shop part of it.
Yeah, but
oh yeah,
so
I actually have the Switch on me, so I could check.
like let's we exampled this on the stream earlier. Splatoon 2. There's no reason why Splatoon 2 should still be $60. I
Yeah.
understand I understand the fact of the Octopath just
Yeah,
came out for it or whatever it's called. I understand that just came out for it. But
yeah,
I feel that
I
should make it a more better, like even better idea of it to lower its price because the Octopath is
Yeah.
twenty
yeah, maybe
dollars.
30, maybe 35.
Yeah.
Wait, it costs money on DLC.
Yes, the DLC, the Octopath, I believe,
Wow.
cost $20. Same with Zelda. All
Yeah.
the DLC in Zelda Breath of the Wild cost $20.
Wow. So basically, let me make a little suggestion here. So you know how Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee are costing $60 to £60 each.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's understandable because they're brand new games coming,
Yes.
Yeah.
and that's how
That's
Pokemon has been. They've always been around those prices, even with the 3DS and
yes.
the DSs.
Yeah.
But I don't understand. Like this doesn't class as a game, but it classes more as an accessory. You know the Pokeball Plus.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know that's costing around like an extra $40 to $50.
That's so
Mhm.
dumb. It's just
Yeah,
like,
it's
why
just
would you
like
even want that?
why would you
I
pay
feel
that
like
amount of money when all you're gonna get out of it is it's basically an extra Joy-Con and you get Mew in it.
Yeah.
mhm.
That's
So going back to that games, a game like Captain Toad, which is pretty much a port,
mm,
is $40. It's a pretty small game. I'm not sure if it's an exact port, but it is pretty small and it doesn't give much. I don't think it's worth $40. I think that's just one of those games that like it should drop.
It should drop at least to 30.
Yeah.
And at absolute most 20. Cuz like I see it as more of a Hello Neighbor type game, which I'm not trying to reference my streams here, but um like
It more or less is.
yeah,
I mean, it's a
Hello
different type
Neighbor.
of map style, but
Yeah,
it's pretty much that.
Hello Neighbor's a big game for what it is. And it's very confusing, but like Captain Toad, I'm pretty sure I could if I got it, I could beat it in
yeah,
20 minutes if I'm determined
yeah.
enough.
I have Captain Toad and I completed it roughly in a couple of hours. So
Yeah.
the game's fairly easy, and I didn't see the point of why I had to waste so much money to get it because
Yeah.
it weren't really an enjoyable game. The only time I actually enjoyed it was when what's the game? You know when Odyssey came out? Wait, was
Mhm.
it Odyssey?
Yeah,
No.
Odyssey I
It
think.
was no 3D World. You know when 3D World came out for the
Mhm.
Wii U, and you
Mhm.
had those levels where you could play as Captain Toad to get the green
Yeah.
stars.
Mhm.
Yeah, basically, it's basically an import from the 3D World game, and I don't see the point. I understand, yeah, there's kids out there who want to play Captain Toad, but you don't need to waste that kind of money because if you want to play Captain Toad, you could either get it on the 3DS for free because there's ways of doing it, or you could go to a shop like CEX, GameStop, or whatever, and you could buy it there for like less than $20
Yeah.
Mhm.
And then they
because it's
release. Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you there.
yeah, it's like second-hand games, but still, it's like still a lot of money just to buy it.
Now, okay, I'm not trying to like diss GameStop out here right now, but I think I'm sad because I don't have any secondhand like the what is it called, mom and pop game shops around here,
Yeah,
Yeah.
and it's only GameStops around here, and it's sad because GameStop has terrible trade credit, dude. Like the
Yeah,
trade,
yeah, yeah, yeah.
I
I heard.
yeah. The only thing I
You're
do
on
like
this.
about it now, is now they give as much money as they give for trade. So like it's not
Mm.
like lowered. They fixed that, so that's good. But like otherwise, the trade is still terrible. So I wanted to trade in Zelda, right? Well, I did trade in Zelda.
Yep,
They gave me $25 for it,
yep.
Wow, that's
That that
which
that
which
that.
luckily I had another game that was it was kind of good, but it was not that great.
Yeah.
And I
Good
just
good
traded
night.
it in and
If
got $8 out of it. I was like, okay, whatever.
yeah, good night. If I just make a little suggestion here. So you know your because I'm searching this up. You know your GameStop gave you $25 just
Hmm.
for The Legend of Zelda. If I was to sell my Legend of Zelda into game and it's secondhand and everything, no scratches, nothing. But basically I would get around 45,
Oh my god,
and
I mean,
that's
I'd
like
listed somewhere like on eBay, you know.
I would have, but like okay. So the reason why I traded in the game was so I could start my Hello Neighbor Let's Play.
yeah.
So that's why I did it because I wanted to get it up and going soon. And I've already seen like the views that gets after I'm done streaming. That series is doing very well already.
Yeah,
So
people are liking it.
yeah, so I'm happy about that. Um, and people are happy that I'm streaming it so they can help me like if I'm confused. I like that
Mm.
aspect of it too. But anyways, I'm getting off topic here. So what do you guys think about the Switch being lowered? Because I know Hunter
Oh
knows
yeah,
this. I know it does need to be lowered. I do think that.
yeah. All right.
I'm just
So
surprised on how they're doing it. Honestly, they like. I feel like obviously, us raising the price of something like this is like would bring a lot of like outrage. But like when it was like 300, there were like not many games after it. There was Odyssey and like Zelda. Those were
yeah,
like the two main titles. Now you're gonna have Smash coming out. You have Fortnite coming out. And they're lowering it, which is like it's
yeah,
good. I
yeah.
don't.
Have
It's not
you
like
heard? Have you heard how low they're lowering it by October? So I've got the form up,
I
and
don't know exactly how much they
I,
are.
I will put
Lowering.
this in my description once this comes out on my channel as well because it's coming out on all of ours. But basically, for my viewers, and I'll send it to Goodnight and Forgotten as well. But basically, this is what's going on. Nintendo announced, and don't quote me on it. It's like it could change. I don't know. But Nintendo said they might be lowering the Switch to around £150, which is around $180 for you guys, for October for when the Let's Go games come out. So they are lowering the pricing by less than 100, but it's still okay.
For us, that's like $100. They'll
Yeah,
probably bring it up to 199 because like or just 190 because it'd be weird to sell it at like 192.
yeah, no.
But
They're more or less doing it because of the new games coming out this year,
Yeah,
and I
and
completely understand because I'll be buying a new Switch for
yeah,
only me.
I mean,
yeah,
like I'm
I
planning on getting a
understand that
Switch.
too. I understand that too because I got a Switch for Christmas because of it being so expensive.
Mm.
If it was
I
okay,
got it the day it
so
came
let me
out.
let me put this out there here. Let me put this out here. My dad works at a pawn shop. Okay, not a single day since the Switches came out has he gotten one in his store until 2 days ago.
Damn.
Yeah, that is
Mm.
because of how expensive the Switch is. The Switch is so expensive that people buy it and they look at it and they're like, okay, this is good. I'm keeping it. And I spent $300 on it. There's no way I'm getting that out of it from a pawn shop.
Yeah.
Mm.
So I'm just sitting back like, what is this? Like, Switch is $300 where I am. I don't know what it is for the UK, but it is,
It's only 265, or you could get
yeah,
it for exactly 210 without a game,
yep.
which
And
is decent.
here, without a game, it's 300.
Damn.
Yeah.
So
It's flat out
So,
300.
it's 100
I'm pretty
extra.
sure it doesn't even include the SD card, which can cost like $10 to
oh
$20.
yeah,
Oh,
no, it
I
doesn't. It does not. I
yeah,
have one.
I had to buy an extra one, which was
If you buy one from Nintendo,
32
which
gig.
is not the brightest idea, I don't think you have to use a Nintendo SD
No, you
card.
don't.
No, you don't have to.
Yeah, if you buy one from it, it's like
It's
$20.
oh no
I
no no.
would.
A 64 gigabyte one is $40, I believe. 30, 36, $40.
And
The
Can
30,
I can I make
that's
like
why
a
the
little
64.
suggestion?
Mm-hmm.
Let me just say this to viewers. For any viewers watching, if you guys are gonna complain about this is a little bit off topic, but who cares? But basically, if you guys are gonna complain about chargers, because I had messages in streams that their chargers are breaking, their Joy-Cons are breaking, and they're telling me the reasons they're breaking, like little reasons. They're saying they're getting knockoff chargers from different sides of the world, and they're getting different Joy-Cons from different sides of the world. If you guys get those, they will fuck up your Switch. They will fuck it up inside, and you have to pay a lot of money just to get your Switch repaired because basically you got to replace the Switch itself with a brand new Switch, so you will lose your save data. My the little thing I would say is that if you guys are gonna buy a charger, buy it off the Nintendo site. Yes, it's more money, but it's worth it because why would you get a knockoff charger that fucks up the inside of your Switch when you could get a charger for like $10 on its own without getting the other stuff, and your Switch will be fine. It will never break.
yeah,
Because people kept complaining on my stream yesterday that their chargers were fucking up because they brought knockoff ones, and I was like, well, it's your fault, not my fault.
yeah. I mean, you really shouldn't like the charger. I could see why people would
Mm.
like. A lot of people buy like knockoff iPhone chargers. They break, so yeah.
So
Yeah.
yeah. Any other questions you
Um,
got? Good night.
Any other
so
topic?
there's one more topic I want to get on before we end off this this episode of the podcast, this first episode of the
Alright.
podcast. Let's go Pikachu and Eevee. Shiny hunting, shiny hunting odds.
I actually know how to do it. The shiny odds are the same as X and Y and Sun and Moon and all that. It's 1 in 4,096 without the
Okay.
charm, and 1 in 1,309. And
Well, let's hope they bring back the charm, because as
Yeah,
it stands,
exactly.
it's like one of those things where it's a complete guess. Because
yeah,
they
we've been
brought back
told.
Megas, but
Yeah, it looks like the charm will be coming back. There's rumors going around that people have seen people carrying on their player uh what's it called, their player
backpacks.
bag, their backpacks. Apparently they've seen people their players wearing the charm like as a keyring.
Okay.
So it looks like there might be an accessible that you could get, which is the charm and the oval charm. So basically, if this is right, we will be getting shiny charms, and the way the shinies work is in basically when you get in the grass, if you see sparkles on a Pokemon's tail or wings, that's when you know it's a shiny. When you enter the battle, it will sparkle.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
So
I
the
feel
shiny,
like obviously
shiny,
they're not gonna make us go through like the 1 in 4,000, because that's just not like for
yeah,
like
that's
That's
only
just
because
brutal.
like
That's just
like
brutal.
Pokemon Go, like obviously they're trying to get people from Pokemon Go, and people are gonna probably want to hunt some Pokemon that are harder to get because maybe they want a shiny Eevee. Like they're not just gonna make you go 1 in 4,000 for it, especially when Pokemon Go isn't 1 in 4,000. I don't know the odds for Pokemon Go. I don't play it, but I've seen so many people with them that I highly doubt it's so. Like
So
it would
high.
be such
Yeah.
a high number.
I have a question for you two. So you know Pikachu and Eevee you could actually get as a shiny in all other games.
Mm-hmm.
What's your take on Eevee and Pikachu actually being shiny locked, including Bulbasaur and all that?
I really don't think that's a good idea.
Because
And I
I know,
don't think like I can get sometimes if they want to shiny lock a legendary, but I don't think you should shiny lock a starter.
yeah,
That's just not right.
I understand because people have said in the demo, because a demo will be coming out apparently in September, October time.
I mean,
But-
shiny locking the demo, that's a different story. But
No, you can't shiny lock the demo. Apparently, you can find shinies. A few people have found it already. So basically, Bulbasaur, Charmander, and Squirtle you can find in the wild wherever you go.
oh,
Bulbasaur you
really?
can find in Viridian Forest, and you can shiny hunt it there. But the starter you get when you pick Pikachu and Eevee up, you will also get a Bulbasaur, Squirtle, or Charmander of your choice straight after. They're going to be shiny locked, but you could always find Pikachu, Eevee, Charmander, Bulbasaur, and Squirtle in the wild. That's where you could shiny hunt them.
Okay,
But
yeah.
Oh,
it's
that's
so
different. I feel like it's only going to be inconvenience to people that are going to want to do like a shiny lock. I feel
Yeah.
like if you can get them elsewhere, it's fine. If like, but it's like
Yeah. But
certain
if you want to
starters-
do like shiny lock, maybe a shiny badge quest, whatever you want to do, it's a bit harder because you can't do the starters. You will have to
Yeah.
go through Route 1 to get your very first shiny, and
Yeah.
which sucks. But Route 1 will have different Pokemon this time. It will have
Yeah.
Rattata, Pidgey, and Pikachu in that route. So you could find Pikachu, and it will be a higher chance of getting it, which I think.
I mean, you could have found Pikachu in the Viridian Forest. So
Yeah, no, but if apparently you can find it in Route 1, it's Pikachu or Eevee, depending what game you have. I think it's Eevee and Let's Go Eevee, and Pikachu and Let's Go Pikachu, which
I
is
just
understandable.
hope that if they do that and they make it so like obviously you can shiny hunt Pikachu and Eevee, that they show up in any all if there's cutscenes. Like
Yeah, there
I'm
are
pretty sure in
cutscenes.
Sun and Moon, if you got a shiny starter like Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon, any cutscene where there is the shiny won't appear as a shiny, even when like they're out of the
Yeah.
Pokeball. Which I
Oh,
think is
actually, yeah, that's another thing I want to talk about before we end. So basically, when you walk around
Mhm.
with your Pokemon following you,
Yeah.
they will appear as a shiny.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
That's kind of obvious. I mean, I kind of figured
But
that.
I mean, like I know that, but I mean, like actual like cutscenes, like when you saw on Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon, there were cutscenes. Like I'm talking about
Yeah.
those, like not like just when they're just following you. I mean, like actual.
Yeah. So there's another point I want to put in. So the cutscenes we see in the Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee games, we don't know if shinies will appear there, but we know for a fact that when a shiny does appear in a cutscene, it will do the sparkle animation. And I'm hoping, I pray, because they never done this with Ultra Sun and Moon, I want them to do a skip icon.
What?
A what? A skit?
Yeah, like skip, so you could skip the cutscene.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Ah.
It
I-
would
I
be
wanted-
like, for instance, say you completed the game, you done the Elite Four, you done the Champion.
Yes.
Say,
Yeah,
for
yeah.
instance, you want to start another game, but you don't want to delete that data. Let's say there's another option to start the game, but as maybe a difficulty mode, just like in Zelda, you got Master Mode. Say
Yeah.
you could
Okay.
do that, the levels have raised, like maybe a Nuzlocke mode. So you get in the game, the levels have raised a little bit. So first gym, instead of level 11s to 16, you have level 15s to maybe 20s. So you have to train harder. So they do that. And let's say the big cutscene to get your starter, you've seen the cutscene already, you're bored of it. Let's say they add a skip icon. I think that would be a better idea to add because
Yeah, yeah.
in Ultra Sun and Moon we couldn't do that with the starters, and it took
Yeah.
Oh.
maybe it took around
Oh, yeah, that brings up
minute and a half.
another point. Just a
3
small thing. I hope it doesn't take like if they're I don't know how soft resetting is gonna work, but if they do that, I might soft reset for Eevee. I do not want to have to sit there for like 10 minutes before I can get the Pokemon.
Sadly, you
save the game.
can't. Eevee and Pikachu are shiny locked.
Oh, I thought. Oh,
The
Okay.
ones you get are shiny locked. The ones you find in the forest and all that, they're not.
I have
Yeah.
one
Which
last
sucks.
question. I have one last question before we end off because we only got 2 minutes left. What about legendaries? Will we be able to soft reset for them? And
Yes, we've
or
been told you could soft reset them, so you could soft reset
Well, how's
Mewtwo,
soft resetting
Moltres,
gonna work?
Zapdos.
Like,
is
this
it
is
gonna
It'd
be
be
like?
LR and Star.
this is the first main series Pokemon game that's not like on DS or 3DS.
But
It'd be the
here's-
same way. LR
It-
and Start.
But there's
you
no
say
start.
or you get
No.
there.
There's
Oh,
no
it-
start.
okay.
There's
Well,
no
it
start
won't
button.
be start. It'd be the plus button.
Okay, that makes sense. Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
That's your start button, and it'd be more easier now because you could detach the Joy Cons, and they're more or less close apart. So they might actually change it where it's the minus, plus, and LR,
Yeah.
just like how the other DS has done.
Well, you mean you don't need to press start, select, left, and right. You only need to press left and right, and one of start or select.
Yeah, it's just the old games like the Game Boys and the
Yeah.
Nintendo DS Lites had to have start, select, LR. So they might do it that way, or they might do it like the newer ones.
Yeah.
Would you be would you be something to look forward to?
So I guess that's it for this this episode of the podcast. I hope you guys did enjoy this podcast, this new series. If you guys did, make sure to hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell if you are new, and let us know in the comments below if you did like the podcast, if you'd like to see more. I guess we'll see you guys next time, and peace.